15 years ago, I sat in the same gymnasium where I spoke last week, watching a career fair from the bleachers and thinking my options were limited. My parents ran a small farm outside Minot, money was tight, and college felt like something for other kids, not the daughter of a grain farmer. I thought there was only one path to success: graduate, somehow afford college immediately, get a degree, get a job. When that seemed impossible, I felt stuck. What I didn't realize was that I wasn't looking at the whole map. The military opened doors I never knew existed. In the Army Chemical Corps, I learned that protecting people wasn't just about carrying a weapon. It was about understanding threats that couldn't be seen or smelled, about developing technology that could mean the difference between life and death for soldiers and civilians alike. During my deployments, I saw firsthand how crucial good protective equipment was. I watched brilliant engineers work alongside experienced technicians, and I realized that both perspectives were essential. The technician who understood how gear performed in the field was just as valuable as the engineer who designed it in the lab. When I finally used my GI Bill benefits to study chemical engineering at NDSU, I wasn't starting from zero. I brought 8 years of practical experience that made every chemistry lecture, every material science equation come alive. I knew why it mattered because I'd seen the consequences. Now, as I develop next-generation protective gear and chemical deactivation methods, I work with team members who took completely different paths to get here. Some went straight from high school to college, others started in trades, worked in industry, then pursued engineering degrees. Some came through community college, others through military service. We all ended up in the same lab, solving the same problems. At last week's career fair, I met Emma, a freshman whose parents work nights and double shifts to support her dreams. She reminded me of myself at that age, smart, curious, but unsure if her path was valid. I gave her my card and a promise. There's no single right way to reach your goals. Whether you serve your country first, start at community college, work while you study, or take time to save money, your journey is yours. The destination matters, but so does what you learn along the way. Sometimes the winding path teaches you things the straight line never could. Your dreams aren't limited by your starting point. They're only limited by your willingness to take the first step, whatever that step looks like for you.